Here we go. All right, so we do have a quarterly close coming in a few weeks. Um, Whoa, good point. Nailed that. Wick there. Back into that order block. Yeah. But a weekly. Oh, that's a quarterly fair value gap. That bounce looks so outsized. Why is that? Is it really that big? How many points on NASDAQ? Holy, yeah, that was such a big bounce. Didn't realize. All right. Oh, we're still in replay mode. There we go. Looks to be kind of respecting that so far. C of the sorter block. Wow. Okay. That might be the bottom, possibly. All right. Anyways, clear displacements to the downside. We may confirm this as a clear. I mean, that's a clear shift. Market structure shift below the slow. Came below here. Took out the low. This is a weekly fair value gap, still being traded into, closing above it. So, yeah. Daily. It's been unfilled. I just need this to a little bit more color. There you go. And ES has also taken out the slow. Just noting that. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Dum, 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 dum. The 1 hour fair value gap being respected there. We have not really shifted below here, but there is a bearish fair value gap here. Smooth highs. Inversion there. SMT. I think this wick will be an interesting level here. Relative equal highs here, souped. So maybe we resoup that into the CE or something like that. But basically smooth highs though. High resistance up into that though. So I'll probably pull back and then yeah. But yeah, don't want to get wrapped up too much on the smaller time frame. YM. So far, respecting the weekly gap below the SMT low, we may. What happened in September? Or August? No, September. I need to look this up. Is that when Trump was voted in? Alright, November 5th was election night. Alright, November 5th. Oh, yeah. Okay, September. So, yeah, this was that significant Fed cut there. We came and taken that out. SMT. So far, YM has access on the internal ranges and has tapped the low made SMT and reached the discount using maybe we use the yearly candles. 6 months. It's reached a discount on the 6-month chart. 12 months. Also on the yearly chart. So yeah, we opened this year, wicked up. Yeah, reached discount, clear. Yeah, so just looking for a short still until we get long. But NASDAQ is confirmed long. Russell is not. So Russell YM shorts. Let me write a summary here. RTY, YM shorts still make sense until we get your S&T, YM, and RTY. NQ looks to be confirmed and is clearly reacting bullish so far. Okay, what I really need to do is look at the flow, but the correct flow. Oops. So flows before OPEX on SPY look pretty bearish. Puts coming up while price came up. Um, they were oscillating back and forth with the price action, and then we did have put selling into the end of the day and call buying into the end of the day and put buying. But it looks more like a hedge and it looks like we are reversing bullish. Though, yeah, I mean, they're getting in and out, but to me, this looks like short-term pullback type flow and like overall trend bullish, which we did get. We just got a little bit of pullback today already. So yeah, SPY. Mm, Flow analysis. Doom, doom. Oops. All right, QQQ, pretty similar to SPY. Actually, very similar to SPY. Overarching flows did catch up very bullishly, but puts were still on top. So, yeah, interesting. So yeah, makes sense to open up lower. I really like that idea, but then still go up. IWM. All right, IWM puts are on top, and calls did catch up there. Still negative. So yeah, pretty deep pullback maybe then, but still bullish. I mean, the flows should be green. They should be green because price went up. So to me, this does actually indicate pretty significant internal range pullback at least. So makes sense that we're pulling back already on the Sunday open. Uh, the amount of premium here isn't like crazy though, so I can't get too attached to that idea. So yeah, basically you're just gonna rely on what we saw in Qs and SPY. Dow Jones not significant either, and there's only one day of flow there. Oh crap. SPY only has one day. And most of the bear flows were for today, or tomorrow, I mean, on SPY. Qs, same thing. Yeah, so I'm thinking flow analysis, probably a pullback. Looks looks like we need a little pullback from this bounce up, but flows were still getting bullish into the end of day. End of the day, whatever. All right, and then yeah, we have news. Okay. Can you see my screenshot there? Yeah, you can. All right. So yeah, YM has reached a discount. Where are we at? Using this range though, we have not. So just using this candle range, using this range here. So yeah. So yeah, if this is a real bearish reversal, then yeah, I mean a pullback definitely gonna see this area being revisited, I think. We got old relative equal highs here, probably swoop below that and get another bounce or something. All right. We'll be be interesting to see how this month closes too. Yeah, so far still shifting lower. Still makes sense to look for shorts on YM. From a weekly candle perspective, I could see like a bullish reversal week still. Um, we'll see what happens, but it does seem like we could pull back into this wick, come back up, and then actually come maybe take it out and then come back up or something. Like it could just be like a rangy week. But if we take this low out again and we make SMT, then I think we'd probably rip pretty hard back up into premium. So yeah, I like this is an interesting level there. Gonna delete that, but then remake it because I don't know. Sometimes they're finicky. So this is the SMT so far we're getting. And we had SMT here too. NASDAQ. Looks like it's pulled back into a discount in the yearly too. Quarterly, same thing. Monthly. It could still come lower, but yeah. So far we gotta play what's going on. Weekly has Weekly has totally shifted below, and now we've got a nice bearish weekly fair value gap here. Interesting how we're closing up above this CE. This daily's already been traded to, but on the weekly, it's like still an imbalance. So I think we'd want to trade back into that again. We'll see though. Okay. Yeah, and then I think we probably want to resuit this at least at some point. And then we have a little gap up there. Kind of creating more relative equal highs, sort of in here, smooth highs. So I really like a soup above this still at some point if we're bullish. And then we did get S&T here. The target I would think is still above this high. So I think we're still going to be playing up above here. Tomorrow, if we come up above, then yeah, we look for shorts on YM, RTY, ES. We could still get a short on NASDAQ too, depending on how it looks. And I'll set an alert here at this swing high. That'll be a nice trigger for SMT if we get it. Such a big range. Yeah, definitely wants above there. Immediately, it looks like we could get longs to play out. Cool. that. Oh, technically it has reached a discount. If you use the body, just shy of it. 3 months on this range we have. Monthly on this range definitely have. So yeah, definitely a bounce in the cards. I do like this to be an old soup level. Lines up with the old weekly fair value gap here on ES. So yeah, I think we'd want to come back above that if we're going to be getting something. Now we have SMT at this low, shifting lower. So I think we would get a bounce back into a premium. So realistically, we could come all the way back up here and resoup those lows. And that just lines up with everybody. ES has these old lows. That's premium. So makes sense. SMT at the low. Same story. Little fair value gap there being respected on the 4. Hasn't tapped. Oh, wait. Daily. Interesting. Okay. So this daily has been filled. I'm going to delete that. But we have that same support resistance level there. And it makes sense we pull back here too, just because of this kind of avoid liquidity with this wick. So yeah, maybe a discount buy, just of the range. Yeah, honestly, I like longs until we soup that, and we have flows to basically support it. Volume really came into the calls as we came down, but then we came back up, and then we came down again, and then puts made a lower low, but then calls just ramped up with most of the volume of calls. So yeah, same thing with Qs there. Bearish, bearish into this high, but we pulled back there, and then we started to come up, and this is where puts started to come lower in volume until we had that weird spike, and then puts flatline. So I think they're looking for a pullback here. They want to exit those into the open or something, and then a long. So I like longs, and then maybe before the open shorts, possibly, but not as high confidence. Whoops. So yeah, this is definitely the area of interest, and then yeah, we'll see how we develop. Classic soup there, super clean. Took out all the low resistance liquidity. Obviously, it makes sense that we're gonna come back up. We kind of created old level there, so just can't. So we'll see how we go tomorrow. Maybe we're gonna deliver here before the open, and then we'll rotate back down, and then yeah. All right, now this one is gonna be the interesting one for me. Russell. Oh, I should have been looking at these charts too. Alright, wait, just before we do this. So the SMT at the highs on the futures charts never actually occurred into the highs. So it still makes sense for us to come back up. But when you look at these, then it doesn't, because now Dow Jones looks really weak. We had the manipulation in SPY and NASDAQ trigger the big short, and then Russell just being really weak. So, and now we've got relative equal lows here on Russell. So Russell does look like it would want to come and soup that. Took those out. And then low resistance liquidity all the way down. And then maybe we bounce. Excuse me, to like this sort of balanced price range looking area, but it could also bounce here. We'll see. Very clear SMT at these highs though. The only thing that doesn't have SMT at the highs is Russell. That's interesting. Wow. Russell. IWM is the only one without SMT at the all-time highs. Obviously, R2Y does, so, being weak and sick, sistering. So yeah, it could easily be the top is in here on. How would this work? We got confirmed SMT here. We'd want to see. Honestly, the top could be in for all three of these, even the Dow. And then IWM just does a crazy six sister bounce. So yeah, in the next few weeks, what we want to see is a bounce come in and then a move back down, and for us to get a very clear SMT on this current dealing range. Interesting. All right, Russell on the yearly came up there. Technically, they're yeah, okay. Yeah. Sorry, can't get it wrapped up. We came back down into this and took out that low. Wow, we did take out that low. Sort of a relative equal low there though still. Oh, the heck. Yeah, interesting. Still a relative equal low there. This is a monthly. I don't know why I didn't label that. Just keep that. Oh my gosh, come on. So that's a monthly there. We tapped back into that. I think this could easily be all systems go now. Like in the current range at least. For a rapid comeback. And monthly, okay, weekly we have a confirmed, uh, why is this not magneting? So clear weekly fair value gap there, one up here, got a bunch all the way up. And then a relative equal low soup there. But yeah, mostly we're just coming back to re-accumulate into that low. We could easily come back down and re-soup that. This is actually a very clean fair value gobble setup here. down into this order block. We're already into an order block here. Wait, weekly. Yep. Yes, sirree. I would expect this to hold. Interesting. We made a higher time frame fair value gobble. I wonder what IWM would look like. Yeah, very similar, except we don't have. I mean, there's no like weird BPR thing. Yeah, it's just not there. Don't really have one. So maybe we would just hold this one. So yeah, maybe just this order block here. So yeah, maybe we come back and hold this. Then that would kind of line up with this little giant order block. I don't know. I don't know. Not as clear. Yeah, this is like pretty money. This is like by leaps. By leaps on IWM, possibly. But yeah, Russ, yeah, we'll just see. We are tapping into this monthly inefficiency. So daily, we have an inefficiency nested here in the weekly chart on a daily. So this would be a nice area of interest. Oh, we already have an alert there. Everything's kind of been balanced here. There's so much junk on there. All right, 4 hour. We had that 4 hour there traded into and respected. And the daily gap there. We just came up with everything else. Now looks like we're respecting that. Maybe we'll come back up over time. I don't know. Same thing as everything else. All right, yeah, I think that's basically it. Now, just the current price action though. So yeah, Nasdaq can easily come and soup out this high, but it'd be kind of weird if ES didn't come up above there. I'd look for both before I'd look for a short, and then yeah, look for a short on YM again. But yeah, long still makes sense. SMT at this low, and then we had another SMT here into the news on Friday that brought us up into here, and so now we're just pulling back on just about everything. So we'll see where we're at tomorrow and see what are the areas of interest for me. But I mean, we did take out a lot of smooth lows, and now we're kind of manufacturing that high. But then we came back down right into this logical order block that we would probably respect. And so, yeah, it makes sense that we'd bounce here. But yeah, we'll see. I think this is the key level here to keep looking for longs in Nasdaq, and then once we crack that open with ES and Nasdaq, I think Nasdaq can come way higher. I think we'll all head higher, but, but yeah, short still makes sense um, on the Dow. But we did take out a level, so we can easily see these guys manipulate higher. Actually, oh, that's actually what's going to be the short. To know when to really look for a short is when Dow actually comes up higher, like uh, and delivers higher, according to this range. So I'll be looking for higher time frame shorts will be clearly back on NQ when what YM delivers when YM just a quick review. I do need to look at this. Uh, what was the short that worked? Tuesday. So what happened here was, yeah, okay. Everybody had it higher other than the Dow, and then yeah, and then the Dow came and manipulated um, versus Russell, and then that was the very obvious short. So that's the short I'll be looking for. I want to see Russell, Nasdaq, ES above YM. That's going to be an easy layup short on YM and Russell. And then other than that, what else? What was the other shorts? Wednesday. Here's a short. So we had the same thing. So yeah, just look for the manipulations above the Dow. So yeah, just look for Dow to be weak into a key level, and then look for NASDAQ to be strong into key level. And then, yeah, maybe we get the SMT with Russell, and then boom, longs and Russell are going to be very strongly back on the table. So, yeah, that's the plan. That's about it. Just a quick look at the dollar. Wow, dollar really came down. Yeah, dollar coming down. Makes sense that we bounced into that order block, took out that low. Huge range here. Yeah, a lot to rebalance. Huge shift. I would expect this to barely come up and then probably keep going lower. Um, Gold still battling at the highs. Silver looks like it wants to rip. We'll see what happens though. Uh, Crypto, oof. Crypto still holding. Bitcoin still holding. We did get SMT and XRP, so, and then MSTR. Where's that guy? Wow, what the? Didn't realize MSTR bounced that high. But yeah, anyways, kind of distracting, but yeah, so far, just to summarize it, we got sort of a mixed flow, but it does look like both sides could play out. Definitely want to see a clear short opportunity if we're going to go lower on YM and RTY as usual. And I like longs in NASDAQ. I think NASDAQ will deliver to those highs. We have SMT there to prove it. And yeah, that's basically it. All right. Adios.